shakalaka. Woo! What's going on? I cannot believe this. I got to stop saying it. I can believe this. Listen to me. Have any of you ever heard of what's referred to as restricted blood flow training? RBT, or blood flow restriction training. It's where you put a tight band, you can do it around your arms and your legs, and it restricts blood and the pump during the exercise, and it's real tight, and it restricts blood from getting in there, and the pump is insane. You lighten up the weight and go slower, more controlled, and then when you release the rubber band or the band off, then the blood flows back in, and so that's what it is known for. I started practicing it. I like it, especially for arms. It feels good, but some people would say that, it's too light a weight. You're not going to be able to gain muscle and size using it. Then it got to start to become popular in the rehabilitation area. And so my right shoulder's been beat up for years. 53, throwing baseballs hard competitively from the age of 7 to 21. And then I started throwing heavy weight around in college, powerlifting for football, and I damaged that right rotator cuff. Found out it was inoperable bone spurs in February, so about 6 months ago, after I got a full hip replacement surgery that I injured in the 80s. And so I said, hey, take a look at my right shoulder, because I have had progress on it over the last 10 years with my knowledge on physical therapy, natural remedies, techniques, cold cryotherapy, stem cell, you name it, deep tissue massage, MAT, acupuncture, cupping, ice, cold, deep breathing, salt caves, flotation tanks, physical therapy, stretching, relaxation, visualization, hyperbaric chamber, fasting, rolfing, scraping, and I made some improvement. And I'm pretty knowledgeable in that area to warm it up with a rotator cuff, with a lacrosse ball. So here's the deal. I'm going to cut right to the chase. I realized something today that when I'll just do it right now so you can see. So you can buy restricted blood flow bands off the internet. Here's a kit for your thighs and for your arms. And I bought a kit, but I swear to gosh, I couldn't figure out how to use them. The bands on it, I didn't read the instructions. I probably should have read the instructions, but this here thing, I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm old school. So, like a resistant band that you put on your ankles, it had two things here on the side so it wouldn't dig into your ankles. I cut those off, and I just used that. I just double it up, triple it up. It's about that size. And here's the key. If you're going to use a rubber band for restricted blood flow, use something oily. So I put some oil here. You want to make sure you get your shirt out of the way, and then I just slide it on. That's all I do. Can slide on up. You want to make sure it's nice and high. And now, when I do my rotator cuff warm-up therapy, my lacrosse ball against the wall, where you get in here and you get some deep tissue massage going in there. And when you hit hard spots, knotty spots, you dig into it for 10 seconds and you try to break that stuff up. It feels better. And then when I go do my chest pushing exercises and back pulling or chin-ups, it feels a little bit better. And I've been doing that for about 7-8 weeks. And here's what I noticed today. I thought I noticed something when I was doing chin-ups in the mirror, right here. I do it right here. So there's my chin-up bar, and then I can see myself in the mirror. And what I saw was the right arm looked bigger. It looked more toned when I was doing my chin-ups. Can you even see right there? So which arm looks bigger? This arm, I measured them today for the first time in 7 weeks. This arm is like 3/4 of an inch bigger before workout, before pump, before restricted blood flow, cold. And this arm was 1/4 inch smaller 3 months ago for the last 3 years because of my beat up right shoulder. I am blown away. Here's the takeaway. Restricted blood flow does allow for gaining muscle and size. I've been told that it doesn't by professionals all around the world. Please chime in if you're a professional. Mark Lobliner, there's a lot of competitive people like Cliff Wilson. He's got a lot of competitors that are training intensely for physique development, bodybuilding competitions. And have you had any experience of doing testing and data that restricted blood flow training does allow it to gain muscle mass? I'm here to tell you that it does. I'm so excited that I'm gaining size on my right arm when it was getting smaller from a 53-year-old beat up shoulder. That's getting better. And you want to make sure you take that band off, once you're done with the exercise. But I can just, when I pose and when I do rotator cuff warm-up movements with light dumbbells, keep my elbows down in here, you know the deal, it feels better. So not only does restricted blood flow work on warming the joint up and allowing you to lift weights slower and work through scar tissue trigger point adhesions, but it puts size on. I basically proved something myself that most people say is not possible, but that's my style. I don't listen to anybody. I do stuff that they say don't do. Probably ought to get it off because it's getting pretty tight. I'm really pumped. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run another test. You guys can look at my arms. I know the size of them. This one is now 3/4 of an inch bigger than my strong arm. So I'm going to wear a blood flow restricted band over here and see if I can make them both grow. And I'm solely excited, man, because this is my mission, is to lead by example, the true fountain of youth to the best of my ability for my clients and strangers and my family. The only other thing that I did to allow my shoulders to rehab and start to do pressing overhead so I can start to build my shoulder muscles again, as you might well know, is 13 weeks ago, I started trying a homeopathic human growth hormone product. And I was able, within 6 weeks, I started able to do presses over my head without as much popping and clicking and grinding. And now for 5 weeks in a row, I'm increasing the weight and I'm doing seated shoulder presses with like 50, 55-pound dumbbells again. So it's really exciting to me to use these therapies and to rehab beat up joints. And I'm building muscles on my shoulders again, which is pretty important for me. I mean, it's pretty important for anybody. I don't need to compete again. I just want to be the best personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach that I can be. There was another thought that I had, but if anybody doesn't know me, I'm geeked out on natural remedies, rehabilitation exercises, holistic homeopathic techniques. I wrote a blog post about the 40 techniques that I utilized before I succumbed, is that the right word? Before I gave in to the doctors and got a full hip replacement surgery on my right hip in this last February. And through that experience, I'm always looking for new things. I'm always looking for other things that can give our body the incredible healing power back. Healing from what? Healing from acute trauma injury, from working out, from the stress of life, from not sleeping too well. So that's why I'm geeked out about Somaderm HGH gel. It's not invasive, it's very affordable, there's no risk of side effects. It only urges our body to create more human growth hormone naturally. Our body's the most incredible pharmacy in the world. There's no way that our body's going to create too much of something so that we'll get sick or cancer or grow too much so it's a negative side effect. It's not possible. To my knowledge, I'm not a doctor, from homeopathic style. And anybody who says that homeopathic approach, techniques, is just the placebo effect, I call bullshit. Yeah, Google Wikipedia and see what it says. It says it's only a homeopathic is nothing more than a placebo effect, because I know that's what some people are doing. And who is the author for Wikipedia? Do you think that the pharmaceutical industry and lobbyists are a little bit scared that they're going to lose a little bit of money to natural remedies? Do you think they've done some things in the past to squash people who are doing things the natural, holistic way? Yeah, absolutely. So don't believe everything that you read. I love you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to make my strong arm this week now stronger. You do have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Comment below. Even if you disagree with me, let's talk it out. Let's learn from each other. And I'm really, really pumped. Please give me some feedback from your experiences that you've had with restricted blood flow training for healing injuries and for trying to gain muscle mass and just get that pump. I want to see what you've experienced, all right? Any questions about the HGH gel or any holistic natural techniques I've utilized in the past, comment below. Adios, amigos and amigoettes. Woo! Boom. Shakalaka.